What's up, guys? Today we're doing another episode of Asagao Academy. And with that, well, let's get started. A few days went by, and at first everything seemed fine. PPG wasn't acting any different than usual, aside from the occasional brooding milk or nervous twitch. Class started to get harder as we neared midterms, and Shizuka was taking their prisoners. Miss Santos, sit up straight. Yes, Mr. Zuka, sorry. As time passed, she seemed to only get angrier and angrier. Mai said yet another guy had dumped her, but I wasn't so sure. Asagao Academy had a huge reputation to fill. There was a reason it was known as a rich kid school at Brooklyn. They accepted scholarship students like me only to help pull off the grades of the students they got purely and because of money. The rest of the students were accepted based on merit, a combination of talents, looks, and smarts. If the academy fell in its ranking, the more well-to-do families would pick a better school to send their children to. That'd be devastating for them. So midterms were a big deal. A gentle snoring filled the classroom, with steadily growing louder. Students were glancing around trying to locate its source. PBG? PBG sat straight as a stick in his desk, his eyes closed. Why would PBG have fallen asleep? There weren't any extra practices the normal kids ever had, nor the soccer team. I waved empathetically to Shane, who began to prod PPG in the side. Turnips. Uh-oh. Miss Shizuka stopped over to the desk and sent a ruler across the surface. Mr. Buttergamer, I do believe you could use some help staying awake. No, sorry, I was just up too late studying, so... Quiet. She slammed the ruler against the desk again and leaned towards him until their faces were an inch apart. For an instant, I thought they would kiss.
Men.
I hate men who lie. She straightened up and pointed to the back of the classroom. Perhaps standing would keep you awake. Yes, ma'am. PBG stood and slumped to the back of the room as giggles skittered across the class. Oh, do I hear people wanting to join in? The giggle silenced immediately. If I hear any more interruptions, you will have 12-page paper to turn in tomorrow morning. Holy shit. Shut up. The rest of the class passed comparatively uneventful as we united in the universal desire to not have homework. Never more have I strongly felt that I belonged at Asagao. PBG stood in the back like a solemn soldier, staring at the blackboard, hardly even blinking. Wait. He wasn't blinking. As the bell rang, I sprang out of my seat and went to PBG. He drew eyes on his eyelids. More than that, he had fallen asleep standing up.
PBG.
Wake up. I shoved him. I didn't mean it. Please don't take Pixel. What? He blinked at his surroundings and then looked down at me.
Good morning.
Oh, huh. It's so nice to see you right when I wake up. Man, this day is gonna be good. It's lunchtime. We're already in class. He squinted, glancing around him. Oh, so we are. Why are you so tired? Is it something you need help with? He scratched the back of his head and smiled. Nope. Thought you were doing the eye thing again. The eye thing? Yeah, falling asleep standing up is PBG's specialty. This has happened before? Oh yeah. You see, there was this one time when we were crossing on the Atlantic on a boat and I needed a coat rack for Jocks to stand on. So I just used him. What? It was only for 3 weeks.
What?
3 weeks? John, are you insane? I gave him bathroom breaks. What do you think? I'm a monster? PBG yawned and glanced at the clock. I think I'm going to take a lunch by myself today. If I take a nap now, I can last through the rest of class. But are you sure? I can at least watch over you. You don't want the Gothiccornila boys trying something on your face. Again. No, it's fine. Really, I'm okay. With that, he slipped out of the classroom. John, has he been sleeping well? Yeah, I think so. He's just sleep, Hana. Half the kids in this class are perpetually sleep deprived. They don't get so worried. Well, yeah, but this happens with him every now and again. In a while, he'll be back to normal. If you say so. Well, I do.
Yeah!
Come on, let's go to lunch. We headed to the cafeteria. I was watching PBG, still feeling a little concerned. To my surprise, he wasn't there. We hadn't left that long after him, though. Shouldn't we at least run into him in the line? Unless he hadn't gone to lunch. Was he skipping food to sleep? My throat tightened. The whole situation was filling me with panic, and I had no idea why. John was right. It was just a bit of sleep. So, why was I so worried? Hey, Hannah. I turned to face mine, my key hovering before the door's lock. We haven't found any notes from your secret admirer, have we? Your secret admirer. Sure. Hey, you win some, you lose some. I guess so. Let's get started on this brain exercise. I don't like the fact that I'm 90. Ugh, I hate this. Mike clawed her hands through her hair, screaming up a small piece of paper lying on her desk. Why does anybody ever need calculus? Who uses calculus? Who uses school?
Well...
Don't answer that. It was a relatively cool night, but in response to that, the Academy had turned on the gears. That meant it was abysmally hot in our dorm room, and our pajamas stuck to her skin when we moved. I didn't even want to be working on homework anymore.
Hey!
Want to take a walk? I stood and walked to the door. Please. It's so much nicer outside. The evening air had cooled our sweat, a soft breeze rustled our hair. Afterward, we left for curfew, so there was no one roaming the walkways as we picked our way across campus. We were around the corner of the house when I stopped. Do you hear that? Or what? The sound of something being echoed through the air. I don't see out this late. I think it came over there. And I took off in the direction of the soccer field. I really don't think we should be investigating, but Mai was already too far gone. Carefully, I tiptoed out there. There, look! Mai grabbed my hand and yanked me down behind the bush. PG, what's he doing? I peered out from behind the bush. She was right. PG stood in the middle of the field, bouncing a soccer ball from his head, his foot, and back again. It looks like he's practicing. Suddenly, PG punted the ball into the air before him and raced after it. A loud grunt echoed across the entire field as he kicked the ball into the net. Damn it. He ran to the ball, kicked it out in the middle of the field, and shot it into the net again. Damn it. What's wrong with him? I don't know. I've never seen him so angry. Me neither. We shifted closer together, an unspoken thought passing between us as PBG shot the goal again. He was scary. Maybe we should get out of here. I looked at PBG. He was drenched with sweat and panting with a storm. Another yell echoed across the field as he kicked the ball past the goal and was chasing after it. Now's our chance, Lana. Come on. No, I hate decisions. Okay, he's mad and he wants to be alone, so we're gonna follow Mai. I was right. He came out here past curfew to practice. He probably wanted to be alone. There was no point in butting into his business. I gave him my hope. He'd ask me. Right? Oh, Jesus. I hate when it does that because I don't know if I made the right choice. Okay, let's go. We dashed up the hill we came down, but just before reaching the top, I slipped. Eep. I slid down the hill. Hannah! I jumped after me and grabbed my arms, stopping my slow descent. She looked across the field and tugged my arm. Come on, Hannah, let's go. I got to my feet and struggled up the hill. Fearfully, I looked over my shoulder. PG, now a small figure in the middle of the field, was looking towards us. I couldn't make out the expression on his face, but he made no move to stop or call out to us. Mai and I made our way back to the dorm in silence. You think everything will be okay? I didn't know, so I didn't respond. PBG was shoving books into his locker. Maybe he did it?
PBG.
Hey, PBG.
Hey.
When he realized it was me, he closed off promptly. Really. Oh, Jesus. What was wrong with you, PBG? After glancing around, he shut his locker and dashed into the classroom. PBG had been avoiding me ever since he had sit down at the soccer field. He didn't want to talk to me at all. I said. Is it still bothering you? Of course, I'm really worried. Maybe you should try talking to someone else about it if talking to PBG isn't working. I glanced across the room. Shane, John, and PBG were all looking at something Shane grew big on.
Well...
I guess you're right. It wasn't until the next day that I got my chance. I ran into John and Shane while heading to class. PBG was nowhere to be seen.
Hey!
I dashed towards them.
Hey!
Oh, Hana.
What's up?
Well...
I fumbled with my fingers. You know how PBG has been working really hard recently? Nope. He seems tired recently. Haven't you noticed something off with him, John? You're his roommate. Sorry, Hana. I'm usually at the theater, so I haven't been around much. He's been working harder than usual, but... I'm worried that he's working too hard. He's been going out to the soccer field again and practicing for hours. This again? What do you mean? If PBG has something he really cares about, he tends to work extremely hard on it. So this isn't the first time this has happened? Well, from what you're saying, it seems like this one is more extreme than usual. But yes, this has happened before. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I guess if you guys think it's okay, then it probably means it's okay. But what could be driving him to work so much harder than usual? He shouldn't stress himself out so much. Something soft hit my head and I looked up, started. Trusted. He was patting me on the head, and he was actually smiling. I know you care about him a lot, but PBG isn't a little boy anymore.
Yeah.
He can take care of himself. I guess so. Without another word, Shane left.
Hey!
Leave for me. What just happened? A hurried Luke dashed past me.
Hana!
God, the voice is killing me. Young down low. Okay. Hana, you better hurry up. Class starts in a minute.
What?
Thank you. I followed him to the classroom and burst through the door just in time. I collapsed into my seat with a sigh. I glanced to PBG's seat. Where?
You.
Is there something wrong, Miss Mizuno? I will not tolerate speaking out of turn. No, sorry. I turned my gaze to the front of the room, but my mind was elsewhere. PBG hadn't come to class. The next day, I watched the classroom fill with worry. But sure enough, the bell rang, class started, and PBG was nowhere to be seen. Hana, are you okay? I'm sure he's fine. Yeah. But my mind couldn't help wandering to terrible thoughts. As I watched Shizuka draw pictures on the chalkboard, my mind drifted back to my childhood. Back then, PBG was always needing my help. He'd stub his toe, get chased by a raccoon, or turned on the television at night and seen a scary movie about aliens. Each time something bad happened, he'd remind me to make me feel better. I knew that a lot of time passed between now and then, but the PBG I saw now was similar to the PBG I knew then. What if he hadn't changed? And instead of learning to manage his problems, he just learned to take them inward. And now instead of asking for help from the people who cared about him, he pushed them away and took it all into his own hands. Now when he needs help, he takes his anger out on other things, but gets too absorbed in what he's working on. In that case, if his friends don't see that they need to help, how will he ever get better? If he hurts himself. Good job, class. I'm leaving now, except for you, Marcus. She placed a paper on one of the more attractive boys' desks. I'll be seeing you in my office. She winked and walked out of the classroom.
What?
Holy crap, it's finally going to happen. Shizuka's going to him as a student.
Yahoo!
Oh man, there's no way I'm going to miss this. Come on, Hana, we'll have just enough time to peek and eat lunch if we hurry. You go ahead. I talked to John.
Really?
Seriously? Fine, maybe Jared will come with me. As I left the classroom, I approached John and tapped him on the shoulder.
John.
What's up?
Oh hey, Hana, what's up? Well, it's kind of about our conversation yesterday. What do you need? Well, we didn't in class again and I'm worried. You're right, usually he sneaks in by now. Well, if you want, we can go and check up in the room. Last time I saw him, he was still sleeping.
Yeah.
Thank you. Together, John and I made our way across campus. As we climbed the stairs to the room, I finally asked him about something that had been bothering me for a while. John, where'd Jack go? Jack? Oh, he's fine. He's installing an update. Trying to get his Cybertronic beak that can carve through raw iron. Raw iron? Oh yeah, all the cool birds have one nowadays. You know I couldn't leave him out of the loop, little guy. If you say so. I didn't really believe him, but he didn't seem to want to talk about it. Besides, it made about as much sense as anything John said. Here we are. We stepped into his and PBG's dorm room and he closed the door behind us. PBG was fast asleep, curled into a tiny ball on the bed. How is it possible for him to be so small when he was 6'2"?
Good morning.
Wake up, beauty queen. PBG shifted over. You've got to be kidding me. He climbed over PBG's soccer bag and began poking him in the side. Wake up, come on.
No.
Leave me alone, I'm tired. If you don't come to class, you're gonna get kicked out of school. Do you want that? Leave me alone.
No.
Come on. John swept PBG's blankets off him and John swept PBG's blanket off him as like a matador. No. PBG shrieked and flailed against the bed in a perverse imitation of a toddler's temper tantrum. I don't want to go to school. I'm sleepy. I want to sleep. Let me sleep. Oh man, this is awful. John turned to me. I'm sorry, Hannah. Could you leave us alone for a bit? Huh? PBG sat up in his bed, smashing his head against the beams of John's bunk. Ow. That was awesome. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm okay. I'm up. Yeah, Hannah here was worried about you, so we came to get you. I shuffled awkwardly back into the entryway. Pardon my intrusion. Hannah, He trailed off, the tips of his ears turning pink. I'll be in class after lunch, okay? I dropped a pen. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll go now. I flew out of the room and headed for the cafeteria. When I got back to class,
I can't believe this.
it was a total fluke. Shizuka was getting him an application for some college insert program. That's why she leaved. Totally thought they were gonna get it on too. That's too bad. What are you grinning about anyhow? I glanced across the room at PBG in his seat. He got my glance and gave me a thumbs up. Nothing. Oh, you lovebird. Lovebird? No, it's not like that, I swear. Yeah, let me know when it gets juicy. PBG stayed in class that day, and for a few days after that. He looked absolutely exhausted every time I saw him, and rarely responded to what I was saying. At lunch, he ate his food and absent-mindedly picked at his dessert, never listening to the conversation. I was worried. He was clearly acting strange, but nobody else seemed to be paying him any attention. I tracked him down to ask why, and all he said was, "This happened before, it kinda just has to run its course." Eventually, I pieced two and two together. The big game was coming up. Apparently, if Asagao won, oh my god, words are hard. They would significantly better their chances of getting to the finals. I didn't understand why, but they'd be able to lose 2 games instead of the only one. As the deadline approached, PBG got more and more anxious. Then one day, he didn't show up to class at all. And that's actually where we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!